Hi, I'm Robert van Coller. I'm one of the project leaders for Lixil Africa, and we're here this morning at Faf du Plessis' house to understand why he just had to have a GROHE Blue for his home. Hey Faf.
Hey Rob, how are you doing?
Fine, and you?
Very good, thank you.
Nice to see you.
First of all, welcome to my house.
Thank you for making the time to chat to us this morning.
It's a pleasure, thank you. But first of all, you know that tap very well, so I'm going to offer you some water. And
awesome.
I know you like it sparkling, I think.
Thanks, Faf.
There we go.
Thanks, Faf.
Cheers.
So no introductions necessary. Maybe if you can just introduce yourself.
I'm Faf du Plessis. I've played for South Africa for over 10 years. Still playing cricket professionally, but now it's just more overseas. So really enjoying it. Still feel there's lots left in me. So I'm looking forward to see what the future holds for me.
So Faf, we really want to ask you about sustainability.
So for me, it started basically at the beginning of recycling. I didn't know what that was even. My wife was pretty strong on that, and she was, this is what we need to do with our dustbins right now. We have to have separate ones. So then you do it because your wife tells you to do it. And then through time, you go, okay, this makes sense. You start doing it better and better, and then it goes on to the next thing. Especially, remember, it was that water shortage, where we had to buy water for the house, water for the shower, water pretty much for everyday use. So we were coming back with so many bottles and bottles. Then you open your eyes and you go, wow, this is a lot of plastic. So it was like, okay, we need to do this a little bit better. And that's where the conversation started with, okay, what is the options available? And that leads us to where we are today. Obviously with GROHE and having a tap installed in your house to make sure that you look after the environment a little bit better. I think when you become more and more aware of it, you just want to do a little bit better, your carbon footprint that you leave on the environment. So it's a journey that I'm on. I'm certainly not a passionate pro. I would say an advanced amateur.
Maybe you can just tell us a little bit about where you really were first introduced to this product, GROHE Blue.
Sure. I went away with my family to House Perivoli, which is this beautiful house about two hours outside of Cape Town, and got there, and Simone, who runs the place there, is awesome. She was like, can I get you something to drink? Which is a pretty normal question, as we did today. And then she said, still a sparkling. I was like, okay, well, it's quite nice. But I saw the tap, and I love sparkling water. I'm not a great still water drinker. As a kid, I was always a big fizzy drink kid, and obviously the bubbles of that. So now, don't do the sugar stuff anymore. So it's become just sparkling water. And had it, and I was like, wow, I was blown away by how good it was. And I said to her, listen, before we leave here, I need details because I need to get one in my house. So it was literally as straightforward as that. Getting almost sold by the taste. Then even through that, when I started talking to the guys a little bit more about bringing the tap through my house, was when I understand that there was also a sustainability wing as part of their company that was really nice to hear as well.
Awesome. And I think Faf, it just really ties in with GROHE as a standalone brand. The four key elements in this brand are quality, design, technology, sustainability, and they've really taken those two key elements on their own, technology and sustainability. And when you look at the finished product, the GROHE Blue product, it really ticks all the boxes.
And it's a great way to get people to drink water, sparkling water, because loading 6 or 7 or 8 bottles of 2-litre sparkling waters in your fridge and then having to serve it, it's also a different story, isn't it?
100% awesome. So it's a space saver along with all the other sustainability features.
Yes.
Faf, maybe we can just get a little bit of insight on the installation process from your point of view as a user.
The process was great. The team was really good. I've got a guy that I deal with on WhatsApp that's there for any of the needs regarding the tap, and the app that I downloaded, which I can go to check it out. But it's a great smooth process, so very happy with that.
Faf, last question. Can you just tell us how you like drinking your water?
Sparkling all the way. The cool thing about the tap is it has that in-between setting, so chilled, still water, and then you've got sparkling on the other side, but then there's that slightly sparkled in the middle, which is my favorite.